So these are just a bunch of normal Lego base plates. But by the end of this video, I'm gonna challenge myself to build a whole Lego car dealership that sells lots of supercars and makes supercars. Let's get started. So if I'm gonna get all these pieces, I need to take a trip to the Lego store. So I got over 1,000 Lego bricks. So I got straight to building. And the first part of this whole build is gonna be making the Lego car factory that actually builds Lego cars. I started by building the wall in the road, and then I made these little arms that hold the car in place while it's being built. Okay, so I got the Ferrari here, and it already looks really good, but I'm just getting started. So with all the other bricks I got from the Lego store, I made these rails here. This is where the car's gonna drive along, since it can't drive when it's not even built. So you just take the Lego car base plate and grab this piece, put it on the bottom, and now we can slide forward and backwards across this while it's getting built by these robot arms. To make this Lego build 100 times better, I made 3 of these really cool looking robot arms that can move in a bunch of different directions. This one even has a chain that you can move. And is it just me, or does this big robot look like a bird? But now that we got these cool robots done, it's now time to put them into the factory so we can build some cool Lego supercars. Alright, this is already looking really cool, but this is nothing compared to what I'm gonna build at the end of this video. The factory is looking way too small right now to build supercars, so I'm gonna add on to it and make it 3 times the size by adding this whole other building that connects to it to make these Lego supercars look even better once they're done. And at the Lego store, I found this weird looking piece. It looks like a piece that you put in a factory. So I had to get a bunch to test them out, and they fit this Lego build really good. And I also built up this small garage to add, which has this cool checkered pattern on the floor. So now we can finally start building some awesome Lego supercars in here now that everything's finished. So I got the base plate, I put it in, and now I built up this Mercedes. And then you take it to the garage, put the wheels on, and now the minifigs can test it out to see if it works good so it can be sold. Alright, first car from the factory done. Now we just need to build a dealership to sell it. But this factory is missing something that's really important. All the workers. So I put in over 20 Lego minifigs to monitor the robots and fix the cars up. Like this guy on the scooter, and I built up this tool bench with a bunch of tools that you can roll around. And then this guy with the gas can that will fill up the cars. I put everything in place, and now we're finally finished the Lego car factory. I guess all we need to do now is just start making some more supercars. Alright, this turned out super cool, but now it's time to build the Lego Cars dealership. Okay, so we're back with another Trailmakers challenge. If you guys missed the last one, Trailmakers is a next level game where you can build, customize, and test your own vehicles in insane environments. Boats, planes, and even cars. If you can imagine it, you can build it. And I made some super cool off-road and high-speed car builds that you can make in this game. There's so many different tools you can use to make your cars work in any terrain. And here's the best part. Trailmakers is 75% off from June 22nd to June 26th. That's right. If you've been thinking about jumping on, now is the perfect time to pick it up and start building. And my favorite part about this game is you can make your car completely custom to how you like it. And after you're done building your car, you can take it and race it against other people. There's so many different things to explore in this game, and there's so many different categories where you can race your cars, build your cars, and even get out and gather parts to finish building or even upgrade your brick built car. There are so many different fun things you can do in this game, so if you guys want it, there's a link in the description for 75% off. But we need to finish building this Lego car dealership. So now that I built a bunch of more Lego supercars to sell, we can start building the dealership and then sell the cars. So we just built this green Aston Martin and this Lambo. But before we sell the cars, we gotta test them out to see if they're ready to be sold. Car brands do a bunch of tests to their cars to see if they're ready to get sold. Like to see if they sound right, crash test them to see if they're durable enough for you. Usually the car doesn't break. Let's see what happens. Alright, this one's ready to go. And test the cars out by taking them for a drive and testing their top speed. And then you gotta see what's under the hood to see if everything's working right. Alright, let's see what we got. Yep, it looks good. This one's ready to be sold. But for this car, when it drives, only one wheel moves. This one is not ready to be sold, and it needs to be fixed. Yeah, I don't think the wheels work on this one. And finally, we gotta see if the paint looks good. And this Ferrari does not look good. There's so many green specks on it. So now it's time to take the factory apart and build the whole Lego car dealership. I added these big base plates for the roof, and now it's looking really good. But we're missing something. The interior, but also on the outside. This Lego supercar dealership is looking really good. And this is my biggest Lego build I've ever built. Like, ever. And to make it look even better, I added this little beam right here just to make it look a little more realistic. And I built this cool sign right here that says buy cars. Okay, so now that we got the sign done and the whole outside of this dealership done, and now it looks really good with the sign, we can move on to the inside where everything is gonna happen. All the cars from the factory are gonna be put in here and then sold. But we need to work on the inside and see if we can build it up to make it look really cool, like some sort of modern car dealership. But this is Lego and it's all about supercars. So I'm gonna make this look really cool on the inside with some luxury tables. Using these bricks here, I'm gonna make a little desk at the front for someone to work at, and then I'm gonna make the little room on the side here so you can do your paperwork after you buy a car. And then I made this tiny little brick table here, put it on the inside, and now that room's finished. And then I had a really cool idea of hanging a car on the wall. So I got my favorite build, the Lamborghini Countach, and I put it on the wall with this hinge piece. And now it looks crazy. Okay, so now that we have a bunch of things done, I can add this little garage here to work on the cars, because all dealerships have the room to service their cars after they're bought. And then for the really expensive car here, my Koenigsegg with the doors that go up, I need to build a whole area for this so no people can touch it. That's better. And now it looks super cool here, so no minifigs can get it. And then I added a bunch of worker minifigs with their Ferrari outfits, and this thing is coming along. It looks awesome. We got almost every supercar you can think of. Pagani, Mercedes, GTR, Lambo, Koenigsegg. There's so many cars here, and now we have our first minifig showing up to buy one. So the worker took him in the room, he did the paperwork, and so now he owes $1 million a month to the car dealership for life. Now he came out with a brand new Koenigsegg with custom 3D printed rims. This vid was super fun to make, and I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. And this is one of my favorite builds with over 1,000 Lego bricks used to make this whole Lego car factory and dealership. This turned out really good, and I do not plan on breaking it. Go download Trailmakers for 75% off, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and I'll see you next week.